In 2003, on March 12th, a star was seen streaming across the California sky. That same star had fallen to Earth just 20 years earlier when Casey Goodwin was born and began a life of joy, passion, and service to others. Casey grew up in Exeter, California, a small town in the valley where she excelled in sports like water polo and swimming, while being recognized as well as a confident and driven student leader. Casey was a leader in her school's Friday Night Live chapter and spent much of her high school career helping her peers gain knowledge around drug and alcohol issues, as well as organizing and promoting important prevention events like Every 15 Minutes and Sober Graduation. Casey wrote in her journal that her #1 concern in life was the problem of drunk driving. Casey took that drive and commitment to a new level when she joined the California Youth Council. There, she helped speak for all the youth in our state as an advocate for youth programs and helped plan Teen Work, the largest youth prevention conference in the nation. When Casey graduated from high school, she chose to attend Cuesta College. She planned on being a teacher. She played water polo and made wonderful, close-knit friendships. For a short time, she interned in the F&L office in San Luis Obispo and in the state F&L headquarters. Casey was never far from her passion for promoting healthy lifestyle amongst her peers. Casey so loved her family. Her mom, Lynn, a Friday Night Live coordinator in Tulare County, her dad, Reed, and her 2 younger brothers, Chris and Kyle, and her little sister, Kelly. She often surprised them by driving home to see their swim meets, school plays, and she rarely missed a birthday. Such was the case on March 12, 2003, when Casey was traveling home to celebrate her mom's birthday. An 18-year-old on his way to work after drinking several beers was also on the road that day. It was a Wednesday. It was 6:30 at night. Casey was hit head-on and suffered devastating injuries, which eventually took her life. Casey's funeral was attended by more than 2,000 people. There were schoolmates, family, politicians, police officers, colleagues, and even strangers. Since Casey's death, California's Attorney General, working with Casey's family, launched the TRACE Act, which helps law enforcement identify and prosecute the source of alcohol supplied to minors. In memory of Casey's commitment to helping youth make positive, healthy decisions, Casey's Pledge has been established. Young people signing the pledge promise not to drink and drive or get in the car with a drinking driver. It is clear that Casey would be a force in death as she was in her all-too-brief life. It is said if you would have met Casey, she would be your friend. As her friends, won't you help us continue her work by eliminating drunk driving and the harm that comes from alcohol abuse?
Weep not for the memories.
Hi, my name is Lisa LeBeau, and I am a friend of Casey Goodwin and one of the founders of Casey's Pledge. We all know that drinking and driving is a problem in our world, so we have established Casey's Pledge as a tool to be used by youth to move one step closer to solving the problem. Start helping us by fighting the very thing that took Casey away from us by being a part of Casey's Pledge. For more information, you can visit the California Friday Night Live website at fridaynightlive.org or Casey Goodwin's website at caseygoodwin.org. Make a difference in your community. You never know who you might save.